Well, we are at the BMX track. Haven't been here in a while with the Kraton 6S. I posted a video, I guess yesterday, about how I clean my RCs, but I didn't really show the whole process. So someone commented, "Hey, can you show us how you do it?" So this guy's dirty and ready for a thorough cleaning, so I figured I'd give him one more rip before I clean it today, and I'll record my process. It's just the way I do it. Not probably not the best way, but you know, we all do things generally similar, but a little different. So yeah, haven't drove this thing in a good month or so. Put her away a little dirty, not too bad, but it'll be filthy after today, and we'll give it a blast, and then we'll clean it. Morning. But yeah, this place is great, but you got to come early because it's really for the kids and their bikes, and don't want to get in their way. All right, so I'm going to drop off my... Okay. Always bring your pit bag. Got all kinds of goodies in here. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And my tools, just general tools, are in here. Comes in very handy. So, I'm not going to do this jump today, which I renamed the diff crusher, because it's really like dropping your RC off a 4 or 5 story building. Those flat landings from that high, just, you know, no suspension can... Jesus. That guy just was about 2 feet above my head. I thought he was going to go for a little morning snack on my brain. Okay, it's nice and dusty out here. Good. So this thing will get properly filthy. It's already dirty. Yeah, this place is great. I've never recorded here with the GoPro on the controller, but I hate... Oh, there he is again. Oh, he's got little... Oh, he must have been trying to eat those birds' babies because they were chasing him. Oy, that wasn't a very good landing. Right on the schnoz. Ooh, yeah, right there. Yeah, gotta get used to the rotation. Takes a few jumps. This thing rotates great, even with these stock copperheads. They're good tires, not great, good. probably 8 out of 10. Give him an 7 out of 10. Whew, boy, this thing, forgot how this sucker flies. Awesome. Well, that was actually a pretty good landing, just bounced. Just a great RC. I mean, if I had to pick one RC for all around purposes, factoring in everything, including how much space you have to run, I would probably pick this. It's just, I mean, it's as fast as you ever need it to be. It's tough as nails. These Exb, Arma really figured it out. No RC is perfect, but that's why they have all the aftermarket companies making all that cool stuff for us. But it's pretty close. You don't have to do much. I've done nothing to this. I even have the stock earrings. I've done nothing. Stock tires, stock electronics. All I did is put a couple of RC for Life stickers on the wings. That's it. And I don't think I'm ever going to do any upgrades. There's no reason to. The only thing I'll probably do is I got a set of the 6S Magmas from J Concepts. If you watch my other videos on my 8S rigs, I run those. I mean, those are the best tires I think money can buy. So I got a set. They're still hanging on the wall for this and the Big Rock. I got the back flips 6S, good tires, and I have 6S sledgehammers from Traxxas still in the bag. So I got some testing to do on those. This is an interesting jump. Again, it's kind of a diff buster. It just lands so freaking hard. See that? I knew it. Wow. God damn, I almost fell. I got the zero traction shoes on today. I just went ice skating down that jump. So hopefully we just lost a hopefully the what am I trying to say? The leads to the motor and the ESC got disconnected. But those flat landings are horrible for these rigs. But I mean, they take it, but they don't like it. Okay, let's see here if I can get this off with one hand. God, this thing looks so small. I've been running the 8S rigs the past several weeks. Yep, that guy came out. I think I'm going to put some shrink tubing around there and then tighten that up, because that happens a lot actually. So we'll be right back. Plug those back in. All right, back in biz here. You can see how dirty this thing is. I don't know if it comes out in the camera, but this thing's doity. Of course I tuned the shocks, but I didn't change the fluids. I'm probably going to do that. Just put a little thicker in the front and rear, just to give it a little more dampening on some of those hard landings. But yeah, this thing really can take a beating. I mean, that's like a, I don't know, a 70-foot jump, 45 feet in the air, landing on this concrete dirt. It's pretty good. Yeah, but those motor leads, I gotta stretch out the male side, give it a little more girth so it fits better. Let's go back over here, because gosh, I didn't realize I forgot how hard this ground gets middle summer and fall. It's just baked every day. You know, it's nearly 100 degrees here, between 90 and 100 every day for 5-6 months. And that's the diff breaker right there. It's fun, and I did a couple videos on sending this thing.
Yeah, you want to be able to see the landing a little bit, but you also want to see the line up better.
Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Let's see if I can get a good perspective over here. Yeah, it basically, you go about, I don't know, 15 feet that way and about 50 feet in the air, and just straight up, pretty much straight down, and you land hard. I mean, this stuff is like, I mean, it's like cement. Even in wintertime, it doesn't get much softer. But even still, it's, I mean, from that distance, from that height, it's, you're just asking to break shit. But it's cool. It's a lot of fun. That's why I did it. But this jump here is pretty good, and it's got enough, you get enough distance out of it, so it's not, you know, straight up and straight down. I did have a problem with the steering. That's right. On occasion, I would, on full, I think it was right turns, the servo would lock. Ooh, I had to land a little tip up there as I landed on the upslope. But, yeah, the servo was sticking. Couldn't really figure out if it was the servo or the ESC, so I actually shortened my endpoints a little bit, and that kind of band-aided the problem. But you guys ever have that problem? I mean, it still turns great. Whew, smoky goodness, like RC Guy Garage says. That guy's crack up. Oof, a lot of smoky goodness. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I've really had no problems with this. Oh, on one of those diff buster jumps, I did lose. The motor came loose from the motor mount, but I think that's a common problem with those. I think they're M4s. Yeah, they're probably M4s. They're just too, well, they're shitty quality screws to begin with, meaning you can't get a good bite and really crank them down hard. They had very little Loctite on them, so they came loose on one of those landings. So I put longer screws in, and I put a lot of Loctite. That solved the problem. But I don't think Arma builds some of the stuff, or I should say engineers some of the stuff for what we do. I mean, they do a great job once they figure everything out. I call this Rev 7 of a Kraton 6S. They had 5 revisions, I believe, before the Exb, or something like that, and then they had, this is Rev 7, I believe, which means they needed to fix a lot of stuff. You know, you go through 7 revisions in what, less than 10 years, you got a lot of stuff to figure out. So I'm glad they did, because this thing's great. It's just great. And like I said yesterday in my video, or a couple days ago actually, I forget what rig I was running, but you know, I look forward to this time of year for lots of reasons. Fall's my favorite season. Love the weather. And they usually release all the cool new RCs between now and Christmas. So I'm anxious to see what's going to come out, but at the same time, it's kind of at that point where, you know, like when the iPhone was at, I don't know, you guys have iPhones, a lot of people do, I do. When it got to like the iPhone 11 or 12, it was like, they're all the freaking same now. Sure, maybe the camera's a little better in certain circumstances, or the battery's better, or processor's faster, but technology gets to a point where, you know, they don't really need to do much to improve it. It's more software than hardware at that point. But yeah, I'm still excited to see what's coming out. What I'd love to see Arma do, and they won't, but I'd love it, is a Big Rock 8S, but not the same stance as a Kraton, more like an X-Max stance. Kind of a higher, not too much, just a little bit, a couple inches, and just 8S size. I think that would be, I think that would be the dream RC for me. That would be so cool. What do you guys think? Big Rock 8S with a little higher stance. I think that would be unbelievable. With all the engineering they've done in the past 10 years at Arma, they could make that thing incredible. Just incredible. But they won't do it, probably. But if they did, I'd be the first one to buy it. Oh. Disappeared on me. Yeah, that would be awesome. But we'll see. They'll come out with something. Oh, God. I thought I had enough time to rotate. I had a lot more trigger left to hit, but I didn't time that one very good. Oh, well. They make spare parts for a reason, but this thing's so tough. Man, I gotta be careful. I'm blasting myself with rocks when I'm taking off there. All right, let's do another backflip. That was pretty pathetic. That was better. Oh, almost shot off the edge there. Oh. Well, I lost my bullets on the motor connection again. All right, let me go fix that real quick. Yep, bullets broke loose again. So I got two 5200 Ovonic 3S packs in here. They're probably close to LVC. And there's some kids showing up, so we'll just one-hand it back to the car. But this thing's so much fun. I have a blast with it. There's good crawling down there too. I don't know if you can see that. It's a nice little creek. Flows all year, especially with all the rain we've gotten, but it's just a trickle right now. Some good crawling down there. Oh, it's dried up. Maybe it doesn't flow all year. Yeah, there's some really good crawling. That goes down a quarter mile. Then there's some other barrancas in between the track and the volleyball courts. It's a good spot. But again, you got to come here early before all the kids get here on their bikes. So we're not in their way. But good little quick bash with the Kraton 6S Exb.
Pretty neat.
What's that?
It's pretty neat. It goes.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it goes good.
You have
Yeah,
a bunch of batteries in there for it?
just my pit bag stuff. You know, something breaks.
Breaks, you fix it.
You know, tools and extra parts and stuff.
Okay.
I try to get here before you guys do, so I don't get in your way.
Oh well, we won't.
I'm done though. Yeah.
we won't go over on there. We're just, she's just try it for the first time.
No, this is a good place to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, it's a great spot. Lucky to have it.
So are those things like, do you break them down and build them up like almost like a car? Just every little detail on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They most of them come ready to run now.
Uh-huh.
But in fact, I'm going to take this whole thing apart today and service the differentials and clean all the bearings and probably find some broken stuff. And then
I would imagine after as much air as you already
yeah. Oh, it's a blast. They can take a lot of. They can take a pounding, yeah. But learning how to drive them, you break a lot of cars.
Oh, I could imagine.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks easy until you try and have control
so does
over it.
golf when you watch Tiger play, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thanks. Thanks. Yep, this thing's gonna get, it's properly dirty now. It deserves the deep clean. So we'll do that today. I'll do a video on that and post it later. I'll post this one too. Got some good rips in there, good jumps. But that's it. Head home and do some laundry.